Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. We have got another What's for Dinner for you guys. This is where I share all the meals that we have for the previous week. I share a new What's for Dinner video every single Sunday, so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss any of my videos. To be honest, I share all kinds of foodie content on here. But my What's for Dinners, I share exactly what we have every single week, regardless if I actually share step-by-step recipes or just share clips, because sometimes I film for separate videos. This week did not go as planned, but let me show you what we had. On Sunday night, we went over to my mom's for dinner. I swear I filmed a video clip of everything and I cannot find it, so I guess I accidentally deleted it, so I do apologize. But here is a picture of my plate. She fixed smothered pork chops in the crock pot, as well as mashed potatoes, macaroni, some flapjacks, and some mixed vegetables, and everything was delicious. Next up, we had ranch Ritz chicken. This is definitely a family favorite and has been a while since I made it, so I wanted to add it to the menu. So in this little bowl up here, you see one sleeve of crushed Ritz crackers. Then I'm just adding in some cheddar cheese, and I'm just going to mix that together. And then in the back bowl, I have just had some chicken tenders. You can either use thin cut chicken breast or chicken tenders, whatever your family likes. And you're just going to coat those in ranch, and I just kind of let them sit for at least 30 minutes. And then you're just going to coat the chicken in the Ritz cracker and cheese mixture and just kind of press it in where it is, where the cheese is, kind of a little bigger. You kind of have to press it in, and then I just put it on a greased baking pan, and then I'm going to bake this at 350. I had tenders, so it only took about 25 minutes. It's just going to depend on what cut of chicken you have. To go along with that, I just cooked up a couple cans of sweet peas and some carrots. Next up is beef stroganoff. I did fix this in the crock pot, so you guys will see this in Monday's crock pot video. This was delicious, y'all. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. It was the best beef stroganoff I've had in a long time. To go along with it, I did make some homemade rolls, which I'll be sharing in a few weeks with you guys, and we also had some corn. On Wednesday night, we had smash burgers. It had been so long since we had smash burgers. They are so good. So we have shared in more detail on how we make these, so I will have that video linked down below. This week was just super crazy for some reason, and we were just kind of in a hurry trying to get dinner done at night, so I do apologize with me forgetting to film things and getting clips. And we ended up having burgers 3 times this week, which ideally was not planned. But I mean, cow meat's good, but we did not mean to have burgers 3 times. But the first time we had burgers, it was smash burgers, and they were bomb. To go along with the burgers, I fixed copycat Panera bread mac and cheese. It was really good, and I will be sharing that in an upcoming copycat recipe video. Here are the smash burgers when they were all done. They are so good, y'all. On Thursday, we put up 31 bags of fresh corn, and it took a few hours. So luckily, I had some chicken thawed out, so I put it in the crock pot, and I used this McCormick seasoning, and I'm gonna be honest, I was not it's not something to rave over. I do have another one, and I'm gonna try seasoning it and having Luke grill it and see if it has better flavor. But honestly, this literally just tasted like salsa chicken. So I just shared how to make salsa chicken in a previous crockpot recipe video, so I'll have it linked down below for you guys. But I'm not going to be sharing it this way because, like I said, it literally just tasted like salsa chicken. So it was nothing to rave over, but we did have a nice hot meal while we were in the middle of putting up all that corn. To go along with that, I did make a copycat recipe for the restaurant Chili's. I made their chili queso, and y'all, it was so good, and I cannot wait to share that with you guys. So if you're new here, on Friday nights when it's summertime, Luke normally goes to the store and picks something to grill. He went and they literally had nothing. So he just picked up some hamburger meat, and this was the second time that we had hamburgers for this week. He also cooked up some hot dogs, and then I fixed some copycat recipe Texas Roadhouse seasoned rice. And y'all, oh my gosh, that was bomb. It was so good. I feel like it didn't really go together, but I'm so glad I tried that recipe. Last but not least, we cooked over at my mother-in-law's. It was her birthday, so we had a cookout. We had a couple bags of the corn that we just put up. My sister-in-law made some cheesy ranch potatoes. I have shared those on my channel before. I will try to find the recipe video for that. We also did some mac and cheese, some more hamburgers, more hot dogs, and some watermelon. I feel like it's just kind of normal for summer cookouts it all to be hot dogs and hamburgers. And this week we just ended up having 3 different kinds of hamburgers. For her birthday cake, she asked for a better than, we'll call it booty cake, because the other words are not appropriate. But let me show you how I put it together.
Happy birthday, dear Cammy. Happy birthday to you. You want to help me? Let's go for it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Come on. Ow! We did it!
Go ahead and bake up a chocolate cake according to package directions. You're also going to need a can of sweetened condensed milk, a jar of caramel topping. You also need some Cool Whip and some Heath bars. Now you can alternate and put whatever kind of candy bar you want on top, but the traditional cake does call for Heath bars. So you're going to go, of course, and poke your holes like normal for poke cakes, and then you're going to add on that whole jar of the sweetened condensed milk. Try to get it in the holes as best you can. It's sticky, so it's kind of a little difficult. I just kind of pour it, as you see, over top of the holes, and it kind of lets it help it sink in. If you notice that there's any bubbles at the top, just take and kind of like pat the cake pan on the counter just a little bit, and that will help let it soak in and go down in the holes. Once you get all that on top, then you're going to top it with some caramel. Do the same exact thing, just do the caramel all the way from one end to the other, making sure it's getting in all the holes. I wanted to mention as well that the cake is completely cooled at this point, and then once you get all that done, you're going to take and top it with your Cool Whip. That's going to be your icing. Just smooth it out on top, and then you're going to take and top that with your crushed candy bar. And like I said, you can alternate, use whatever kind of candy bar you want. I have made this before with Reese's. I've made it with Butterfinger. You can use whatever you like, even like Snickers. That would be good as well. Then you're just going to cover it and let it sit in the fridge for at least a few hours, but overnight is best. That way that sweetened condensed milk and the caramel get to soak into the cake. And y'all, this was so good. It was super sweet, but delicious. Definitely a must-try recipe. And that's it, guys. That wraps up this week's What's for Dinner video. I really hope you enjoyed these super easy and delicious weeknight dinners. This week might have not went as planned, but we still had some delicious food. Just remember, it doesn't have to be fancy, just as long as your family is fed. That is all that matters, is full tummies. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.